lights turn green, and away we go! Pandemonium! Are you ready for season 2? Because we are. Who will take the crown? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what finally is the return of Pandemonium SimRacing. We are back with the season 2 of the GT3 World Series. My name Juan Antonio Jimenez, and before we go any forward, I would like to send a special thank you to everybody who has supported the cause. Big thank you to our sponsors, Give and Grave, Tom's Racing Designs. Amazing depth I have with the people that have made me build this community from the ground. Canopia, Bjorn van der Almen, and Remco Soer, which is our race director. We're going to talk about him very soon because we have live stewarding as well this season. I'll tell you more about the season as we go through. And of course, Maurice Vandenhop, owner of Give and Grave, who has right now is helping with race control. A big thank you to Tom himself from Tom Racing Designs for making these incredible videos. Welcome everybody to the chat, and let's be honest, I cannot wait to get rock and rolling. Let's talk a little bit about the season. We start today at Portimao. We're gonna move to Interlagos, Watkins Glen, of course round 4, one of my favorites, Road America. Then Monza for round number 5, and to end things off, yes, indeed, it's the King of Kings, Circuit du Mans. It's Le Mans to finish the championship off. Big things coming for this season, as I said. Live stewarding, great prizes. P1 getting $15 iRacing dollars and both livery, dashboard, and a 50% coupon on Tom's Racing Designs, livery and 25% coupon, as well as 10 euros, 10 racing dollars rather, for P2, and a 15% off coupon, and 5 racing dollars for third. On the overall standings, ladies and gentlemen, we're nearly 40 people on track. Qualifying is about to begin. We're gonna go to a track guide very soon, but before that, thank you everybody. We have just made it to 300 followers on the channel. Man, today is all about breaking records. And if you want to break another one, don't worry, my friends. You can invite your friends and family to the broadcast because this is gonna be cool. Un saludo para toda mi gente española grande, tiburones de coleta blanca. Cuidado con el calvo que está en Hockenheim mamando huevo. Grande Albertito, Fran, Ivancito, Pedrito, todo el mundito, Palitrito. Chimba. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get rolling with qualifying. I'll tell you more about the season in just a few short seconds. Who will take the crown? And here we are. We are on board with one of the men who are looking pretty promising to give us our first pole position tonight. That is Team Engelhardt. At the moment, on the penultimate corner, we are approaching Galp. Turn number 15. Well, that worked. Carol, let's get it, Baba. Here we go. Let's get rolling with A flying lap here at the Circuit de Algarve. Portimao. Here you see Engelhardt already taking the lead with a 42.425. And here we go into turn number 1, Primera. Then we have a flat out second corner into Lagos. Really sharp right-hander. You could consider there's a mini hairpin. This exit is very crucial here at turn number 4. Take all of the curb available to you. Nobody's taking Engelhardt out of that top spot. We go to Torre Beep. As you can see, another very sharp corner. This track has it all. Fast section, slow, tricky, revered corners, full action, and it's a wide track as well, so it allows us to have lots of fighting from beginning to end. We go through Samsung as we speak, and now it's time for the roller coaster. Let's go down the hill into the corner named by the track itself. It's Portimao. Engelhardt with a fantastic line through there. Now turns number 12 and 13. This one is flat. This one you want to brake really late. As you can see, really late braking. The trail braking is sublime from Engelhardt. And now time for Sagres and Galp. And the last one is just a little lift, as you can see. Tim is going to use all the curve available to him here. Little lift. Just a tiny bit to get the car to turn in, and then flat out till the finish line. Engelhardt stays on the lead. 42.38 is the difference maker. And I would love to see if anybody else is going to be able to challenge him. P2 Atkinson, half a second behind. That's crazy. Let's go with one of the Spaniards. Here you have him. It's Ivan Ueda. About to cross the line. That's a 45.5. Not looking too good. And we're not going to look at him anymore. That piece of trash. Me cago en su puta madre poniendo la mierda esa. No sale en pista otra vez ni loco nano. Daniel Homer moving up to 4th. As you can see, right now I'm showing you the interval on the standings as close as it can get. Calelo, or in this case, Calello, Argentino on a P2. Axon on P3. And the rest of the drivers finishing off qualifying now. Here you have Bastian Hartholt. El próximo que cante algo del Betis se va baneado. And here you see Bastian. It's about to cross the line. What is he going to be able to put? That's a great lap indeed. 43.269. 13 thousandths of a second behind Michel Perdomo. Lovely to have him here on the championship. 39 drivers on the grid. And here you have the man of the hour, the champion of Season 1, Roy Swilsen. Callarse ya, hijos de puta. Swilsen. Flat out through the last corner, flat out through Galp. And now just the line to be crossed. There you see, Swilsen moves up to 27th. Looks like he has one more shot. So let's see if he can capitalize on it. No, he doesn't. It's over for him. Qualifying is done for our current champion. Here you have Mitch Stratton. Nice to see him on track. Thomas Kinnell is also out as well. As new faces like Raymond Koch. That's going to be a fun surname to say. Koch. Let's see how he's doing at the moment. Staying safe. I'm sure he wants to get accustomed to the track. But ladies and gentlemen, qualifying is over. Koch is not going to be able to finish off the lap. Here you see Kinnell having a little bit of an internet connection issue. Kinnell. You gotta pay the internet, my friend. Gotta pay the bills. Stratton gonna abort the lap. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are our final results for qualifying. We are about to embark ourselves in the race itself. I gotta tell you, I am so excited again. We have the amazing presence of live stewarding for this season. It's gonna be Remco Sower the man who also gives us the incredible music that we use on the overlays. Of course, for example, the music you're listening to right now is from his latest album, Pulse of the Pixel Circuit. So if you want to check him out, of course, I'm going to send you his link. The same way. Oh, you want me to sing Al Cabeza Ese? There you have it. Cracker's website. Yes, Kevin. We cannot wait for you, Baba, to be back. We really want to see you on track. Of course, here you have Tom's Racing Designs. Shout out, my man, Jacob Kitla. I said it last season. You're not too late, huh? You can join. You have 30 seconds. I don't know, trying to calm down. Oh, baby, you're never going to calm me down. Especially today with all the excitement. But we're all nervous. We're all ready to see this one start. I got to tell you, this is going to be chaotic at the beginning. Hopefully, we do not have any pandemonium. Even though that's the name of our community. We want to keep it cool. We want to keep it safe. Oh, I'm just on from now. Okay, then, yeah, you're going to make it, brother. You cannot make it. But, hey, we cannot wait to see you next week. That's for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to go into the race. 2 minutes is what awaits us. So, no more waiting. Let's get right on to it. Who will take the crown? And here you have it, full formation lap. So the drivers can heat up the tires. Because I can tell you they're going to need to. As you can see, bad connection. We have the message from our race control, Thomas Kinell, having some struggles on the internet side of things. But let's go with our grid walk with Tim Engelhardt, who's going to take pole position. I told you he was looking great. Well, he hasn't disappointed for a single damn second. Calello on P2 sharing the first line of sight. Behind them, Ackerson and Homa. On the third line, it's Rost, Lenholm. To finish off the top 10 is Predomo, Harholt, Levels, and Kev Anderson. Then below them, it follows with the following: Di Tommaso, Blomqvist, Arshad, Giornelli, Barbero, Van Rysed, Belan, Alto, Riva, Tuiker, Tuminen, Fabri, Giornelli, Lindemann, Patrick Den, 40, Swilson, Casella, Montenegro, Borsari, Koch, Tony, Vesga, Uera, Kitla, Stratton, Cousin, and Kinell. And to finish off the grid is Justin Bram. My God, are we excited for what's about to happen? People in the chat, gente en el chat, tell me, who do you think is going to win this first round? Gente en español, ¿quién va a ganar la primera carrera? Vamos, tell me in the chat. Type the name of your favorite driver to get the W. Engelhardt, Pedrucci, madre mía. He dicho que quien pensaba que ganaba, no con quien sueñas. Let's go, Racing Ayrton. Royce Wilson, only P27. I agree. Supporting my brother Lindemann. Welcome, Face Punch. And by the way, thank you very much for coming to all of you. 30 people in the stream. I love it. Of course, if you'd like to support my own self, Tony Mena Broadcasting and Pandemonium SimRacing, please leave a follow on the channel. If you want to subscribe, well, that means the world. Oh, baby. Thank you very much, Stalker. Indestructible. Very good indeed. Thank you kindly. Indeed, it helps us a lot. We have already beaten the 300 mark. I started Pandemonium SimRacing with only 190 followers. We're already up to 300. And it ain't stopping anytime soon. Thank you so much to everybody who is a part of this. Yeah, the numbers fluctuate a little too much. That does happen. That does happen, yes indeed. Right now it says I have 35, and I'll just switch to 25. So yes indeed. Here we go. 3 more corners, and the red lights will turn green. Again, please share the link with your friends, with your family, because this one is about to rock and roll and go hot. As you can see, feeling pretty confident with how well it went for him on qualifying. The big question is now, how will it go on the race itself? 40 minutes, mandatory pit stops because the tank fuel doesn't make it to the end. The pace car is out, and now it's all Tim Engelhardt to start the season off. What a great start. As you can see, a 3 wide right behind him. Engelhardt's not going to have any issues, so here we go. 40 minutes of rock and roll. Look at the 3 wide. The Porsche on the inside, the 2. Swedes looking like a wonderful pack. Caleo dropping left to right. At the back, we don't see any pandemonium, which is good to see. Everybody keeping themselves clean. Here you have, somebody out. Who has that been? I think it has been Pedrito Antonio Montenegro. Move quickly with the lead pack. Lenholm and Caleo coming very close to one another, heading into Samson. Oh, we've had a crash. We have had one at the back with Rosati. Here you see him approaching the corner, the Italian. What's happening? Big dive there. Did not expect the car to spun around, and Kettler was the other one involved in it. Shame to see. Lenholm still catching on Caleno, who hasn't had the best of starts so far, but hey, plenty of time remaining. Plenty of things that can happen. Let's go with the trio of Italians. Aerodynamics, go Engelhardt. Let me tell you right now, he's doing like $1 million. Oh, what's happened? Bastian Harholt has had some problems on his Sagreso. Too much power. The rear tires could not take it, and now he's going to have to wait for everybody to go through. That certainly is something you did not want to see happen. Lindemann in the pit lane. You see the whole pack coming through nicely. Look at one of the men who's looking good. 27 is being investigated. 27 being Luca Borsari. That incident with the Canal, sorry, not with Canal, but with the Kettler is going to be reviewed. Here you can see one of the new signees to the SRT, Kev Anderson, up to 7th. We have a battle here. Fabio Milan. Bravo, Fabio. He's battling with Tommy Aldo. Aldo seems to have the upper hand. They're going to go side by side. So we approach. Look at that lovely livery. Look at Milan on the outside. Tommy brings it back. Of course, that's the power of the Porsche. Very late braking. Look at how tight it is between these two. Time for the roller coaster. It's still side by side. Fabio Blanc is going to be able to be ahead, but can he make it on the braking? That is the big part of the Porsche. Looks like the Porsche is going to go back on it. Nearly a 3-1. Blanc is going to go through. And look how the one is gaining a lot. Is doing Cat, who was taking a freebie after Aldo. Couldn't do anything, and now Alto in trouble. It's el puto bético de mierda. El Iván Ubera, de verdad, qué vergüenza tener tanto rating para ser del Betis. Míralo, míralo, míralo. Tommy Alto battling with him. Side by side through the last corner. And who is going to come out the victor behind him? Ricardito Riva, who has had a great comeback so far. He had big issues at the beginning of the race, but now he's bringing it back in a nice manner. We need to go with the leaders because Lindholm and Calello are side by side. Calello is not going to manage to make the move just yet. You can see the rear a little funny. That is one of the issues of the Porsche, and we have an incident. Tommy Alto, we were checking on him before, has had an issue. Vamos, Fede, carajo, vamos, huevo. Vamos, Argentina, carajo. Tommy Alto, punted off. I'm sure the stewards will take a look at that. For the most part, it has been super clean. Libres Argentina eSport. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Te has topado con un españolito. Pierre Cousin at the moment behind Harholt, who has dropped many positions after the incident we witnessed a few moments ago. Ueda again with Ricardito Riva. Indestructible. Libres Argentina. Grandes. Grandes los argentinos. Rio Nuera. Keep battling things out. Let's quickly check on our leader. Tim Engelhardt. Already 2 seconds ahead of Daniel Homer. Atkinson for the top 3. Ayrton, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Highly appreciated. Here you see the intervals between all drivers. Big packs are starting to build up. We need to go with Giornelli, who's catching on Di Tommaso. Another battle of the Italians. And I think we've had an issue with one of the Finns. Tuominen! Overcorrection! And that car is toast. Oh, we got a 10-second penalty for number 35 for a dive bomb. 35 is Rodolfo Toni. He's going to have to serve that in the pit lane. Pedrito, la cajita. Anda que no tiene eso. Polvo, polvo, pólvora. Pedrito, que tenía ganas de meterla de lado. Se la metió a sí mismo. We move now with Lindholm. Atkinson, the battle for the last part of the podium. Me making notes for highlights. Hey, brother, the whole race is a highlight so far. Here you see Lindholm trying to make a move. He's going to have to wait a little longer. Of course, the Audi even more agile than the Porsche through the corners. He is in the Ayrton. ¿Cómo están los muchachos? Ay, amigo. Cuidado, Pedrito. Amigo, eso no es un muchacho, eso es un nene. Vamos a relatar esa garganta. La tengo viva, papá. It's alive. Let's go with Rosati and Harholt. Momentarily turning positions. The move has been completed. Well done indeed. Is Wilson using my livery? Well, I'll tell you in just a few seconds. Here you have him. Ganado hoy. Una vuelta $10. There you see Wilson. You tell me if that's livery. It's looking good. Nice lines. Still no move to be seen. Hey, look at this boy. Big boy. Anthony 40. He's not. Well, we gotta whoop his ass for doing that. Oi. Daniel Blomqvist has a little bit of a boo-boo. Good save. Wow. How has he managed to save the car in such a difficult situation? That is spectacular. And here you see 40 has already caught up to Vesga and Harholt. This one could get very tight. Let's see. 40 good exit when you go quickly with Ubera. Ricardo Riva, what a battle between these two. Seriously, the Italian and the Spaniard do not give an inch. And again, Riva wants to go for the inside line. Betty, Poco Betis. Side by side, still the way ahead. But the Audi should have the upper hand through turn number 14, Sagres. There you see the line, it's spectacular from both. Still Ueda stayed in front. Ricardo could do this flat and have the upper hand. They banked doors momentarily. It is Ueda, stayed in front. What a battle, ladies and gentlemen. This is an incredible action all over the pack. Let's quickly with Tommaso and Giunelli side by side, and it's Tommaso the one who wins it all. Here you see Ricardito Riva. Ueda's going to stay ahead. Giunelli bringing it back to Di Tommaso, and now it's Samir Arshad, the one who's getting closer. Thank you very much, Tom, for being here, my brother. We appreciate it a lot. Of course, big love to our sponsor, Tom's Racing Designs. We have a special code if you want to hire his services, the best liveries and sim hub dashes in the business. Tom's Racing Designs.uk. If you want to check his stuff out. Bad news. Pedrito. Quinel. Pedrito. La caja. Desintegración. Ay, Pedrito. Here we have Di Tommaso now battling with Gabriel Fabri. Di Tommaso had an off track and lost a couple positions. La cagó. Bien cagada, papá, bien cagada. Pedrito, mal. 803, 803 being investigated. That is Tuominen. We're having an incident. We need to go now with Atkinson and Lindholm. Again, very tight to one another. The lead hasn't moved too much. Atkinson has dropped to a fourth. We saw the move on Lindholm making it happen, and now Caleo with the dot on the inside. Look at that. That was spectacular. How did he manage to put the car through? But he's not ahead still. Tuorinen, because he is disconnected. The incident has been noted. The real Dimensional, welcome to the broadcast, my friend. Here we have Raymond Koch. Mr. Di Tommaso going in the pit lane. Koch and Stratton having a good battle as well. We have a very close one here again. And Riva and Ueda, de verdad. Ay, Riva. It's a 3-1. Oh my God. What am I seeing? This is incredible. Riva on the offside of the track, and now he makes it through. Giornelli was trying to bring it up, but it is Ricardo Riva who makes the move off the track. We'll have to see what the stewards think. Ueda nearly colliding with Giornelli. Very close battle happening. Ueda's going to have to calm it down a little bit. Casella. It's a classic. Caselita and Patrick Den also battling for our spot at P21. I gotta say, action all over the place. This is exactly what we want here at Pandemonium SimRacing. Hopefully you are enjoying the broadcast as much as I am, because this is certainly being spectacular. You see Giunelli going off the track. Blomqvist wants to make a move. Van Razet and Samir Harshad nearly 20 positions. Van Razet trying to get the better exit. He's definitely going to get that done. Good exit indeed. Can he commit to a move? Van Razet wants to go for the inside. He commits to it. No, he knew. That was a little too much of a dive. Swilson in the pit lane. Swilson hasn't had the best of races, I gotta be honest. Let's check on Lindemann. He has had a big incident here, unfortunately. Yeah, a big spin. Oh, again on Sagres. Very tough corner. You need to be so patient with your throttle input. Cousin and Tommy Alto. Battling things out is Kittler right behind. Man, what a race, dude. This has been insane. Oi, Giornelli! Giornelli, what's happened? Here you see, trying to double the inside line. Little bit of contact, and Giornelli is out. He tried the late dive and didn't pay off as he was hoping to. Here you see Van Rosette back with Giornelli. He's going to want to make this move ASAP. Let's go on board with the Italian to find out if he's going to manage to do it. They bring it again. Oh my God, Giornelli. Driving as aggressive as it gets, but hey, you're talking about Falco Van Rosette, who brings it back to the inside line. There you have him, side-by-side action, fantastic battling. Giornelli is the one to stay ahead. Now right in front of him, it's Portimao and Kev Anderson, who wants to bring it on the outside. Over that Torre Vip, he's not going to manage to do it. He's looking for a better exit as we head on to Samson. Can he do it though? Side-by-side, the Lamborghini on the outside, the Porsche on the inside, still side-by-side action. I don't think the Lambo's going to have the upper hand here. We know how good the Porsche is on these conditions, but that is a great exit from Kev Anderson. Spectacular. Who's going to come out ahead? We know the Porsche's way better on the brakes. Oh, Anderson with the switcheroo is still side-by-side. This is incredible. This is fantastic racing, and it is Michele Perdomo staying ahead. Anderson back to side by side, but I don't know if the outside of this corner is the best. We've seen many people sliding because of not having enough patience to go on the power. Here we go, last corner in Scalp, turn number 15. The Lamborghini might have it done. Perdomo covering the inside line. OMG. What a race. 487, which is Daniel Blomqvist, is being investigated. The incident has been noted. And as you can see, the three-man bout continues. Wesley Levels is the one on the back of the pack. Seriously, the racing we're witnessing today, it doesn't get any better than this, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what Pandemonium SimRacing is all about. And let me tell you, next week, I'm going to give you some great news. That's all I'm going to say. So stay tuned. Of course, if you want to join our Discord, I'm going to give you the link right now, where you can stay tuned with everything Pandemonium SimRacing related as well as our SimGrid link. There you have them both. You're more than welcome to join. There is still a spot or two left on the championship. It could be yours if you want to drive. Perdomo staying ahead. Yes, indeed, you did race Season 1, Bubba. Yes, indeed. Let's go with Tommy Alto and Ivan Vesga. This Ivan is a little better. Mejor que el mierda del Betis. 80,000 veces mejor. Puta Betis. Puta Betis. The gaps have opened a little more. We need to check on this guy, because seriously. Tim Engelhardt. 4 seconds ahead of Lindholm at P2. Daniel Holmer has dropped to P3. Atkinson still on 4th. And as you can see, the leader, very calm. The rest of drivers, let me tell you, not the same. 4-man bout for the P2 spot. And we've had another incident. Pedrito. Pedrito con el culito. Bailador, Sinchan, la tropa. Trompa, trompita. Let's go with Anderson. Another incident has been in investigation That incident has been with number 9. Number 9 being Pedrito himself. Anderson in the Portimao with everything on the line. Ivan Vesga making a move. Can he finish it on Tommy Alto with side by side? Heading into, of course, the great Samson. It's Vesga ahead. Alto. No, doesn't have the space to go back. We've had another incident. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? That is Rodolfo Toni, who has had a spin. Harholt in the back of this 3-man fight. And look at Harholt. Tries to fancy an inside move. It's going to be side by side as we approach to number 13. Pandemonium. Alto. Ivan Vesga coming into contact. Oh my God, that was not good. Alto super lane. And certainly, yeah, 5-second penalty for Montenegro. Anderson, look at that, millimeters away from Bredomo's back. Leveos is catching, and so is Arshad and Churnelli. Pedrito with a 5-second penalty, and definitely what we've seen. Tommy Alto probably going to get a penalty. Anderson, a little too late on the braking. Another part on the rear, side by side. Churnelli is being investigated at the moment. He's going to give it back to Mr. Perdomo. He knew it was on the wrong, and he's not going to fight the position. But look, and eventually Levels came a little too fast. Gael Chove, grande Gael Chove, bienvenido, bienvenida a Pandemonium SimRacing. Un placer tenerte por aquí. Si quieres darle un follow, se agradece un montón. Ahora vamos a ir con el amiguito, con Calello. There you see Churnelli and Patrick Dan. We're halfway point here at Portimao, round 1 of our second season of the GT3 World Series. Here you see the pit stops done by all drivers so far. As you can clearly see, only a couple at the back have been the ones who have come in, so plenty of time remaining for strategy to play around. We need to check this out. Thank you very much for the follow. Guys, tiburón de colita blanca. There you go. Atkinson, move on the inside. Can Homer turn it around with the Oni? He had a good exit, but it is not going to be enough. As you can see, it is Atkinson reclaiming the spot he had at the beginning. Good stuff from him. And here you have Levels and Arshad battling things out. Levels having some connection trouble as we speak. Churnelli is being investigated. Relator, un saludo para Verstappen. Pero Verstappen, lo dije bien. El CEO del equipo grande. Verstappen, tráeme piloto, huevón. Me gusta Argentina. Iba a decir yo soy de Boca, pero no, porque me van a matar como el hijo equipo. Harholt, 40. Vamos, Anthony. Je parle français à la perfection, mon ami. Ouais. 40. Staying ahead. Velocity Racer, me come el huevo. Good exit from Harholt. Staying ahead. Here we go with Duque and Ricardito arriba. Great stuff indeed. Something that makes me very happy as well, and I haven't mentioned it. Oh my God, Ivan Ueda, what an exit! No, nearly contact. I think there was contact between Ueda And Ricardito Riva, Duquette is the one staying ahead. Giornelli drive-through penalty, avoidable contact. That's a big penalty indeed. Vamos, Rich! Rich does not a good exit. He drops one. Ricardo ahead. Now it's Manuela and Gabriel Fabri. Look at this four-man fight. Spectacular. And there you see Duquette with a good exit. He's going to manage to stay tied with the Audi. The Audi having a little bit of oversteer as we go into the roller coaster. Oh, there's a warning for number 6 using the radio. Richie now. That was a little too fast. Ivanovera takes advantage of it. There has been a warning, sorry, for the Italian Audi of Samir Arshad for using voice chat. Cannot be used on racing conditions. Perdomo, Arshad, Giornelli in the pit lane, the three of them. Fabri, another warning. That's for 2-6-3. That's Lindholm. And here you see Duquette with a very late entry on the pit lane. Same goes for Fabri. Homer. Right now going through traffic. In front of him, Atkinson. Plenty of pit stops coming with only 15 minutes to go. De que la carrera de Drift o Road. Porque si de Drift hoy Pedrito sube al podio, ya te digo. Que si suba al podio, coño. Madre mía, nada. Que si suba al podio, dice nada. Como yo te diga dónde sube, nano. Plenty of pit stops happening at the back right now. Giornelli, Duquette, Arshad, and Fabri in. I understand. Mr. Giornelli should be coming out right after that drive-through. He's going to have to pit for fuel. We go back on the fight for P2. Lindholm leads it. Tim Engelhardt 6 seconds ahead of Lindholm. Atkinson and Homer right on his tail. Calello is the one on the back. And Christian Ross is catching as well. Encima con el oro. Coño, con el oro lo que le compramos es diamante. Uy, Lindholm. And starting to pull away, but Atkinson has big trouble now because look at Homer. Homer is actually going to lift, not going to try the move even though he had quite a bit of speed. Let me tell you, the Swedes are doing good, very good indeed. This game is so tight. That car is a lapped one. The blue flags are being thrown. There you see the Porsche of my man Federico Calello. Flashing the lights saying, come on, baba. Ándale, hueputa. La concha tu madre, huevón. Ya vieron que yo de Argentina, nacido. 87 being investigated for an incident on lap 11. 87 being Tommy Alto. That was the incident we saw. Some laps behind. Los argentinos, ¿qué piensan de mi acento argentino? ¡Vamos, huevón, carajo! ¡La remil puta! De mi barbero. Coming out of the pit lane, Faco Berroset jumping the corner a little too much. We have Casella, Giornelli, then Borsari in the pit lane. Bien. Dime palabra, dame contenido. Relato carajo. Viva la pena, la madre que te parió. Uy, interesting. Lear is in the pit lane, and incredibly, nobody is following him except Christian Rost. Drive-through penalty for number 87. Dive on from Tommy Alto. That was the incident we saw. 5 laps, well now 6 laps ago. Fabio Velan following the leader in the pit lane. Ricardo Riva, Ivan Uvera in as well. There you see him. No, yo a ti no te baneo. Tú no eres del Betis. Tú no eres del Betis, libres. Tú eres un crack. Another penalty. Well, another warning. For 17, Raymond Cock. Big cock energy. Cannot be using the chats. Come on, Bubba. There you see Kitla. Van Rachet is going to stay out. There you see everybody in. Ueda should be coming in. He actually overtook Ricardo Riva on the pit lane. DTM Stalker, welcome. I saw the follow before. Lovely to see you here. Look at this. Battle indeed. Fabio Milan ahead of Van Rosell and Demi Barbero, who nearly made contact with one another. Spectacular racing for both, but it is momentarily Van Rosell staying ahead. Can Demi Barbero go for a time? Let's see. As you can see, that's not going to be the case. Royce Wilson, who's slowly climbing up the ladder. Up into 18th. He started 27th. Not going to lie. We were expecting a little more of him. Lenholm, Atkinson, Holm, and Calello in the pit lane. Kev Anderson as well, and Blomqvist. All in there, you see, they were the man remaining to come in the pit lane. They did the extra lap on the tank. Here you see the man who's going to reclaim the lead spot, Tim Engelhardt. Flawless race. If you want to see how flawless it was, let's check at the incident points. As you can see, clean as a whistle, 0x. I gotta say, nearly everybody has had an amazing clean race. And look at this battle on the pit exit. Atkinson goes ahead of Calello and Christian Rost. Homer is the one at the top of that pack. How is it going to evolve? Only 9.5 minutes to go. Man, what a race. Seriously. What an unbelievable beginning of the season. This is exactly the premiere we were all hoping for. Strilson and Fabri. You can see the Ferrari's overspeed is coming into play. Fabri looking for the inside line though. Gonna wait. He knows he doesn't have enough speed. But Royce Wilson with a very uncharacteristic mistake goes off the track. And Fabri moves through. Fabio Milan up into 10th. Van Rachet and Barbero behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind, I'm going to have a sip of water because I haven't stopped talking for an hour. Señores, voy a tener un buchito de agua que si no me ahogo. Thank you very much, Bizio, for the follow. Let's go with Giunelli and Francesco Caselita. Giunelli, we've seen quite aggressive. He likes to go hard on it. We have two of them, Matteo and Elia. Elia going for the move. You know who that is. Giunelli making the move momentarily. There you see, Casella's going to try to bring it back on the inside line. Zapasar action. Giunelli could have the better exit here. The BMW still covering the inside line as we go through golf. The last corner of the track. 8:30 to go. The Porsche going to have to lift a little bit. Not going to make it in time. And let's see what happened. Al señor de la caja. Cajita Boy, Pedrito Antonio Montenegro. Me desinfló como una bolsita anti-niños. Giunelli and Casella keep fighting. Let's go with Atkinson in Homa. See, nearly a second of a gap behind them. Somebody that he's going to have to worry about. Federico Calello. Grande Federico. As you can see, closing in. Great battles between these two. Thank you so much to everybody who's a part of this. By the way, my friends, just gonna give a shout out to a friend of ours here at Pandemonium SimRacing, Lightspeed Racing. But before that, Gianelli, Casella side by side. Oh my God, millimeters away from big contact. Casella stays ahead. Gianelli with a better exit. Casella now has to give a little bit of space. Gianelli's gonna back down, he knows. That's a little too dangerous. Gonna give you the link for their Formula One Championship as well as the iRacing one. You can join their community on SimGrid. Here we go with Fabio Velan. Van Rosset still battling things out. Uy, Velan! Uy, Velan, the rear. The rear wanted to go. Thankfully for him, that did not happen. Casella and Gianelli, man, these two want some TV time, my friends. They want it all. Casella goes through. That's the power of the BMW. And what do we have here? It is Van Rosset committed to a move. The Porsche makes it happen. Can he close the door? The Ferrari a little faster on the straights. Can he commit to the inside line? No. He's going to have to back down. The Porsche's too good. On this second sector, Casella and Gianelli again trading positions. And look who's catching is Roy Swilson. 5 minutes to go. What a race, my friends. Seriously. For being a new track, for being a new season with very different conditions, the Tempest update has been insane. By the way, my friends, I'm just telling you, there might be a little bit of rain coming throughout the season. I'm sure you want to stay tuned to see that happen. Akeson. There you see, good exit. We move with Casella, who's now unfortunately not catching. To Gianelli, what's happened? Ivan Mesga. Ivan. I think too much curb. Too much power actually on exits. And the rear goes funny. Shame to see. Te mando una coca y Fernet. Dame, dame, dame. Dámela, papá. Yo quiero una coca. Homer coming up the mountain. As you can see, he's going to manage to stay ahead of Axon. Vámonos con la vez viva Córdoba. Gran ciudad en Argentina. Yo sé que existe Córdoba. Grande Córdoba. Traffic all over the place. You know what? Let's take a quick look at the temperatures. Up to 24 degrees on the track. Lots of humidity. Somos los número uno, claro que sí. Engel Hart leads another lap from Lindholm and Holma on the top three. Whoa! Thank you so much for those 100 bits, Stalker. Let me tell you, that means the world, my friend. Thank you so much. You don't know how much that helps. Because, you know, this stream looks incredible. It is thanks to our great sponsors. And, you know, that really helps with the cost. Grande Maxi López. Uy, Crotos. Ese tiene plata. Dale plata, señores. Que me gusta la plata. Que me gusta la plata, manín. Here we go, Tommy Alto. That's not an issue. Stalker, I'm very happy you enjoy the broadcast. Alto! You're going for bull riding, boy. Caballo. Come down, horsey. My God, what a hit on the curb. Completely being launched off the side of the earth. The gaps are dissipating all over the place. We, ladies and gentlemen, are going to have what I presume is one more lap. And you know who's going to be the one starting it. Tom Engelhardt. Great stuff, my friends. Seriously. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Here you see him carrying the speed through. Nice line, man. He has been driving 43, 44 all race. Canovio Ringo al parido. Ay, cálmese, huevón. Cálmese, no se me ponga nervioso, papá. There you see Atkinson is going to give it one last try. Only 14 cars on the lead lap. No. 30 cars on the lead lap. It is 30. But we're going to go with our leader. Entró el CEO, Max Verstappen. What do you mean, weird ass overlay? There you see Tim Engelhardt, ladies and gentlemen, is going to cross the line and crown himself race winner. He goes through the checkered and wins round 1 of the GT3 World Series here at Portimao. Lindholm takes the P2. Homer is going to finish the podium. Atkinson, Caleo, Puta, Tiburon, P5. Rost, Blomqvist on 6th and 7th. Kev Anderson with a great debut on P8. Prelov on 9th and Van Rysat is going to be the one to finish off the top 10. Fabio Milan on 11th, Barrevera on 12th, Vera not going to have enough time. Another incident noted is Predomo. Ricardito Riva, what a race he has given us. Duiquet on 15th. Giornelli and Casera coming right behind. As well as Gabriel Fabri. And the rest of drivers go through. Swielsen, Borsari, Harholz. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here with all of us. It has been a spectacular, amazing first round of the championship. I hope you have enjoyed it. And ladies and gentlemen, be sure that we're back next week with some more racing action. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and have a good night. I'm going to leave you with the results. Please enjoy. Thank you. And we'll see you next week with some more Pandemonium SimRacing. See ya.